Hey, y'all, and welcome to the Me and M podcast. My name is Taryn.
I'm Rayan.
And I'm Savoy.
And we got another good podcast going for you today. Chill. Everybody doing all right?
I'm good.
Yeah.
We had our first shot. I'm good.
Yeah. That's a tradition now. We take a shot before every podcast.
Someone's already drunk.
Right, bro.
No.
And we're drinking burrs.
Yeah.
Buffer.
It's
getting hot in her. Buffer. I took my shirt off.
Before they get too much into making fun of me.
Oh
my God, stop it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so we were talking about doing a jingle for the podcast.
That jingle's going to be amazing.
For the beginning.
Jingle's going to be amazing.
It's going to be set to...
Y'all stay tuned.
Well, I can't tell y'all that because I don't want to get sued, but y'all know when we do it.
Well,
if we do it.
People our age will know where it's from.
Yeah.
These new kids will know, like,
it's already,
who's that?
It's fire beyond comprehension in my mind anyway.
Yeah, no, it's fire already, and we haven't made it yet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I have not even been a part of it yet.
Hey, you know.
She's just been listening to
been just listening and laughing.
Freestyle that whole thing, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm just going to produce it. Be in the background.
Producer credit.
Yeah.
You on the ad-libs?
She going to throw the
You
hypes.
know it.
The hypes and the ad-libs. She going to harmonize in the background.
I totally could.
You can.
Hey, yo.
Oi. For my dyslexic listeners. We don't
my
forget y'all.
dyslexic peeps. Oi. Yo. Backwards. Yeah, in case you missed that. But
man.
yeah. All right. On a real note, though, we're going to, we have a topic that we wanted to discuss. It came up with one of our friends, and we're going to talk about blindness in relationships.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
when I talk about that, I mean...
Shout out to Jake.
Shout out to Jake.
Shout out to Jake.
And Jake, speaking of Jake, before I get into it, Jake has a clothing line.
Hey-o.
Oh, yeah. Always Angry Clothing, y'all.
Yep.
Always Angry. USA.com.
It's
Go on
good.
there, get you some good stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Check
good.
his IG. It's on
Yeah.
his Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Under the
That
same
is
name,
right.
right?
Yep.
Yes, Always Angry USA.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, so blindness in relationships. And when I say that, I mean like not only somebody like pulling the wool over your eyes and making you see what they want you to see, but also like one of the individuals in the relationship doing things that solely revolve around that person.
Right.
And I feel like that happens a lot. Like whether it's I was thinking about it and I was trying to decide whether it was like maybe an age thing. But then I was like, it's kind of not.
I think it's like a maturity thing.
Well, but
know
think
what I mean?
about it. Is it a self-esteem thing?
Yes.
I think it's a lot of different things. Yeah, I think
That's part of it.
Yeah.
It's a self-esteem
That's
thing.
a lot of part of everything.
For
If
you.
you don't, oh sorry. If you
No,
don't-
go ahead.
If you don't have a self-esteem in it, that person can totally take over your thinking and be like, "I'm just gonna go with you,"
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna believe everything that person says.
Well, in that regard, would you think of it as like somebody, you know, you're in a relationship with this person, but you see that person as the best you're ever going to get. And so that's why, you know, you do anything and you,
Yes.
do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I kind of see it as
I
settling.
agree with that.
I see it as settling.
Well, I mean,
Well,
for that other person, it is
yes,
settling.
For
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
other
Yeah, for
person,
the
that's
settling.
settling. But
Because
for
it's like, well, I have this person under my thumb. I'm good.
right.
You know, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I can get whatever I want.
Yeah.
And do whatever I want.
And she
while
will
I'm with
never
this
question
person.
me whatsoever.
Right. But for the other person, it is a self-esteem
It is,
issue
so, yeah.
because it's like,
It's like being dismissive.
this is the best that I'm going to get, so I have to do everything that I possibly can to keep this
And
person.
that sucks.
And that's go against my beliefs, or I alienate or isolate myself from family and friends because they don't necessarily agree with my significant other. So now that person has cut you off from everybody that you know, and it's just you and them. But they're not in it the way you are.
Right.
Yeah.
So then if that relationship goes awry, now you're stuck with trying to regain and rebuild those bridges with people that you may have burned because, you know, you went all in on this person who wasn't on the same page as you.
Yeah, because I feel like in relationships, you know, you walk side by side. In that one, you're walking behind the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the person that's walking behind do they know they're walking behind? Like,
I
do you know what I'm
don't think
saying?
so.
Like,
I don't know.
I've never been there. So like, what is the perception of that person that leads them to just blind,
Blindly
like,
follow.
like,
Yeah.
it's like blind faith. Like,
It is.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person.
I'm not
Like,
either.
I don't even need scientific proof, but I want to know all, angles of the
Yeah.
story or the whatever
I
it is.
just think it's in your heart of hearts. just to walk beside your partner and not be behind.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of it. That's in the name. It's partner. Like, it's
Yeah,
something that you
partner.
guys do together.
Partnership, yeah.
Yeah, it's not something that because of you're behind the person and they're leading you. You know what I'm saying? You're an employee. You work for that person.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So it's like
No, it's not an ownership.
hurtful, truthful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a partner. It's an ownership, not a
Right,
partnership.
exactly.
You're 50-50 no matter what.
Yeah. And so when a person, like, every relationship, there's someone who, well, a good relationship, you take the lead at different times.
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Share it.
or like if you can understand what your flaws are, what your shortcomings are, what you lack, and maybe that other person
Takes over.
has those strengths, yeah, okay, take this because
Right.
this is your lane.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
now if you can recognize in your partner that okay, they're not that great at this, let me take this. I got
Mhm.
this, and then your partner will be like, they're good at that. Okay, go.
Right.
That's how it should be. It
But that's
shouldn't-
how. Yeah, that is definitely
Yeah,
how
yeah.
it should be.
That's how it should be. That's I mean because
No, I agree with
with
that. Yeah.
with Taryn, like there's things that like I know I'm not good at
Mhm.
all, and I'm like, here, take this
This is
because
you, boo boo.
planning
you.
shit.
That's all you.
Plans?
I don't know.
That
like,
is all
Ted's
me.
like, I'm planning things. Okay, Taryn, following you,
right?
bro.
Or organization,
Mhm.
like
Whenever
we're doing this,
Uh-huh.
and I'm there.
Taryn, just tell me what to do.
Yeah,
And that's how all of you
Get
guys
napkins,
were.
dry
Yeah.
ones, okay? Because I'm crying.
yeah, like I'm.
I don't know what to do.
If they say Starbucks on it, we're gonna fight.
I know.
Yeah, like I'm not good at that at all, and
Yeah.
I know that about myself. I'm more of a like go with the flow. Like
I am
if
too.
someone can give me a direction on like a certain thing,
Mhm.
okay, now I know what to do. Now I can be good at that because now I know what the
Yeah.
purpose is, what the goal is.
I'm a little bit too with the whole
Yeah.
go with the vote, but also my organization, I call it dirty organization. It's messy, but you know where everything is.
It's organized
It's
chaos.
organized chaos, yes. Like it looks a mess, but I know where everything
Right.
is.
Somebody
I know
outside
something's out
looking
of
in.
place.
Yeah.
Where is it?
They're like,
So,
what the
yeah.
hell is that? How do you live? Oh no, this is
No.
for this.
Uh-huh.
This is for that.
I
This-
know what
this
this
Everything
is.
has a purpose.
This pile over here I haven't
not-
gotten to yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm just lazy
Yeah.
right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody has their own
Yeah.
way. Personally,
Right.
we all
Yeah.
know me. I'm
because I have no
organized.
problem taking the lead and then stepping back and like, oh, she's way better, he's way better at it. I'm gonna listen to what they say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Work with that because it's a
Mhm.
way better plan than I had. A lot of people don't see it that way. It's like it's me. You know,
Nah.
it's like,
Well, for our trips, I know that's like my
Oh, that's-
strength. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, these are the dates. Ask for
Uh-huh.
these days off. I need this much money.
Mhm.
You're gonna need this much money for these days, and then these events cost this much if you want to do this. And they're just looking at me like I'm freaking crazy.
Michelle says,
I'm
like,
like, here.
I was like, she
take
wants
my
me to
money.
like, Michelle, I don't want to do it. I want to get it wrong. And you can be mad at me. Just do it.
Right?
Just do it
Just
yourself.
do it. You know how to do it better than me.
I just
I'll
grab
do
a-
it with you,
I just
just-
grab a handful
yeah.
out of my pocket and go, is this
Yeah,
enough?
how about
Is
this?
this it?
You do it on the
Is this
computer. You
enough?
type it
Does
down.
this
I'll
work?
give you my wallet. That's all I need to do. That's what, when I get married, all I got to do is just have my gear, be there on time.
Right.
That's it. That's all I want to do. You take it. Everything else, I'll be there on time, and I'll be in my tuxedo. That's it.
Is this
a wrap.
money?
Yeah, is this
Is this money?
is this
Take
my-
this.
is
Does this
my-
work?
Is this green? I have Venmo. I can send it to you. No,
How much you need? How much you need?
Yeah, social distancing and all.
Oh my god.
What was it? Oh,
Cashless society.
yeah, I know, right?
Coin shortage.
Oh my God, what is
Oh
up
my
with that?
god. My dear god.
So going off on a tangent.
Yeah, sorry.
So when we're in LA, so when
That's gonna be a
we
segue?
decided we were gonna, well, when the mayor or governor, whatever,
Somebody.
decided, both of them, I guess, decided we were gonna go somewhat stay-at-home order again,
Mhm.
and
Governor
so
Gavin Newsom.
I was having a terrible day at work,
Mhm.
and then they decided we're shutting everything down again,
Yep.
and then I go to the bank to get quarters because I have to do laundry downstairs,
Mhm.
and there's no card machine; it's quarters.
Mhm.
Right.
And the lady was like,
We out.
do you have a bank account? And I was like, not at this bank, because the line at my bank was so long. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to get quarters. Like,
Right.
I've done it a million times.
But not,
Not
So I walk in there and she's like,
$1,000,001,
do you have a bank account? And knowing me, you know me, I can't lie. So I was like, no. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, I can't give you quarters. I was like, I've never had this problem. What's the issue? And she's like, well, with the coin shortage. And I wanted to punch the freaking glass. Like,
Let me tell you something about.
I looked behind me and I was like,
I'm running out of draws, lady.
I got nothing clean at my house.
we were talking. We were talking about it at
I'm
work.
wearing a kitchen towel right now. You don't give me my goddamn
I'm wearing my
quarters.
baby's panties.
We were talking about it at work, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just buying new undies.
Right?
Everything new for everybody." Like,
Yeah.
I'm so over it.
MeUndies.com.
I'm so
Every
Hashtag not
week.
sponsored.
I know, right?
Every week, new draws.
Every 3
I'm
days.
just on,
new
we're
drops.
just on websites ordering underwear for the next 10 years.
You got.
You got
that-
700 packages.
You
What?
got that. You got an arrangement every.
They're
3
all
weeks.
they're all panties.
You have that.
What?
You have that arrangement every 3 weeks. A new pair comes.
Yeah. All underwear, baby. Oh,
You got
double
underwear
keys,
subscription.
double way.
They have that,
They do.
FYI, in case
They
you
do.
were wondering. They do
Really?
have.
Yeah.
I don't know
Trunk
the
box is the same thing with clothes.
what.
Trunk box.
Trunk
Where it is-
box?
Like you pick your clothing out.
Uh huh.
They send you a box
Oh,
full of that
yeah,
clothing,
yeah,
and if you
yeah.
don't like it, you send it all back.
Oh, yeah, that's
Or
cool.
what?
You
Or
keep
whatever
what
you
you want.
don't
Yeah,
like. You
whatever you don't
you
send
send
back.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
This is really
okay.
cool.
That's right.
I like that one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Amazon tried to do the same thing, but
They did.
Yeah.
They,
They didn't
I
really work
saw
out.
like
No.
one commercial for that
Yeah.
where like the mom
Yeah.
was getting ready to go on her.
oh, and the
They-
daughter was like
They were
telling
like,
her,
no,
you should wear that. That's so
Yeah.
pretty, or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
But no, it wasn't a date. She was going to the comedy club to do her stand up.
oh,
Yep.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
That commercial
Yeah.
ran for like 37 minutes and then I
Yeah.
never saw it again. So
Okay.
It ran for that one day. That was it.
Segue. Speaking of dates, when you
tangent, yeah.
tangent over, back on track to relationships and dating.
Oh, back on track, yeah.
When you
Dude, you're so
first
saving those.
go to date somebody,
Oh,
do you put your best foot forward?
nope. No, I'm
What?
kidding. No, I do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My
But
perception is that you
You
do.
don't send your representative.
Oh my god.
I kind of hold back a little. I hold back a lot. honestly.
And that's putting your best foot forward because
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
sure
If
how
you're
that
gonna-
person's
yeah.
gonna
Uh-huh.
receive
Handle your
all
level
of
of
you.
crazy.
yeah, because
Yeah.
my crazy is unique. Let's just say that.
Your crazy is a full bag. You can't just.
It's a big
You
bag.
think it's a 10?
step me.
No, I've been gonna throw you in the lines. Then go ahead, figure it out. You like this?
That's why nobody brings girls over.
Baby step.
Because I don't baby step. I'm
You
just
don't.
like,
Like, hey, you want a shot? You don't want it? Drink it anyway.
I don't do that.
Soon as
I
you turn.
respect anybody who doesn't drink. Knock it
You
off.
want a shot? You better say
No,
yes.
you want a shot.
No, you want a
When
shot.
you turn your head, shot in your face.
I've heard it's because I'm intimidating.
You are.
Well,
I think
Why?
that to most, to other people who.
well,
They're so sweet.
let me tell you.
Is it resting? It's my resting bitch face, huh?
No. It has nothing. It has nothing to do with that.
It has nothing to do with that.
Let me tell you why. Because I've gone through this. Not me personally, but like people that I know who've experienced this, and they go like, why are people?
I was
afraid
like,
of
who
me?
told you I was intimidating?
I did.
We need to talk.
People
Like,
have
yo,
told
I
you
like
you're
your Brandon,
intimidating.
Brandon, bruh.
The Alphabet
Bruh.
Boys have said that.
Oh, I know.
Alphabet
They made me cry.
Yo,
But I was
is that
drunk.
her name?
That's-
Alphabet
yeah,
Boys?
Alphabet
I'm
Boys.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Sorry, go ahead.
So when I feel like it happens. I don't know if this is true. I mean, you guys feel free to email us at meandm03@gmail.com and
All
tell
the
us
social-
about your opinion
media.
about what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this happens more with women than it does with men because I don't have a reason why. I just feel like from the
From your
stories I've heard,
Mhm.
it's been more women who are more intimidated by other women because a lot of people don't know who they are, what they want to do, where their place is in life.
Mm-hmm.
And when they meet somebody who is assertive and
driven.
and
Yeah.
driven and know this is where I'm going, this is what I want to do, get right or get left,
Mm-hmm.
it intimidates people
It's like, oh,
because
shit.
they're like,
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near. I want to be like that, but I don't know how to get there. So I don't want to look weak or have this person make me feel bad about.
Oh,
Who I
holding
am,
this,
who
this
I-
sha-
what I
like
do.
Who
having
don't know
a
who I-
shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't want somebody that constantly reminds me of my insecurities.
Or my failures. Yeah.
But the thing is
And
like,
so it's like she's intimidating.
Mhm.
but that's not me. It's not like I'm telling you you're not doing anything
No,
with
of
your
course
life.
not.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But
Like,
yeah.
But people who are intimidated by other people are never intimidated by the people who say things to them. Because if someone says something directly to you, you can decide whether or not you want to listen to that.
Yeah.
right.
You know what? Yeah, cool. No, I'm not dealing with that.
Right.
I don't have to.
Same lane.
But someone who is an example of that and just like exudes everything that you want to be
Mhm.
is more intimidating because that person is doing it but without making a scene about it, without
Yeah, but I think the
You know?
people see that as half empty, because I would see like if someone's like that, it's like, you know, I want to be that. I'm gonna like kind of like not follow, but also like I want to
Learn?
Yeah. No, I'm just like I would ask you like, hey, how are you doing the things you're doing, and be, you know what I mean?
but
Emulate?
No, not yeah, emulate.
that-
or-
Big word for Ray. Big
Yeah.
word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day.
Emulate.
Míralo, check it
No,
out.
but like yeah, but I would see it as like, oh, like this opportunity for me to learn from somebody who's has their shit together, and I'm
Right.
like, how can I apply it to me?
right,
A
but
lot of people don't see it that way.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying how
That's
many
it.
people are willing? How many
Mhm.
people out
To
there
see themselves
know
as-
that about themselves to say I'm lacking this?
Let me find somebody.
What? Maybe let me ask.
But I
for
have a
help.
secret.
Uh-oh.
I put that off,
You do.
but
You
that's
do.
not always the case.
You do. Yeah.
I just
a lot of people
I mean,
take it
I mean,
different.
don't
Of
get me
course.
wrong. Like I do, like when I'm in a certain position and I know
Mhm.
I can make that position better, position higher, or I can offer guidance or,
Mhm.
you know,
Elevate your status.
a lead or anything like that. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
like I will not take advantage of it because that's
That's not the right word.
that's
not
not
the
the
right
right
word
wording.
for
But
it.
I will do everything I can to rise up to that because I
Yeah.
know, you know, it's needed in some way or another. But
Mhm.
maybe I'm put off that I always know what I'm doing or I always have a direction or I always want something. I am very determined. I'm goal oriented or whatever. But
yeah.
even if I wasn't, I'm the type where, yeah,
You're gonna-
you can read my emotions on my face, but
You're gonna
my
make it
goals,
happen.
my
You're gonna-
determination,
Not
my
change.
wealth,
Yeah.
you will never know.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that's three things.
there's that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't
Right.
tell people. Next move, money, you know, something
Right.
like that, you know.
Like I said,
Yeah.
But they don't even know. It's not, you know. So
Yeah.
I want to do it, not you.
right.
But
Unless
most
you wanna help
people-
me, there's a
most
different
people
story.
don't understand that point.
Yeah.
They don't understand that it's okay not to know where you're going or what you want
Yeah,
to
you'll
do,
figure it out.
but if you get around somebody who you feel like you would like some advice from, it's okay to go, hey, I see that you're doing this. I'm interested in that. Do you have anything
Yeah.
that you could share with me so I can get there?
Right.
A lot
Because
of
I
people
see what
can't.
you're doing and I admire that, or I dig it, or I'm on that path. Like it
Yeah,
takes
but
a lot
But
for people
intimidation
to.
is a powerful thing,
I know
man.
it takes
But-
a lot for people to
Yeah.
get to that point.
But it also goes back to if somebody has that
Mhm.
and you don't, or if somebody's on the same track to do something that you're going to do,
Uh-huh.
you have to be dealing with the right person because if you're not, that person isn't going to show you.
Right.
Right.
They're
Yeah, that's what you
they're
were talking
gonna,
about earlier.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what-
that person is not going to share that information or that knowledge
But they wanna
because
beat
they
you.
think you're going to surpass them.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's part of the intimidation in and
Yes.
of itself.
Yeah.
And I've dealt with that a lot at
Yeah.
work.
Mhm.
Like now that one of those supervisors are gone, they're seeing that I can, do all these things or
stuff,
I'm
yeah.
worth more than, because
Yeah.
I'm not
Mhm.
being stifled anymore.
Right.
But I'm also not gonna not share the other things that I'm learning.
Right.
If somebody else were to come up and say, "Hey, can I learn this?" or "Hey,
Yeah.
can, you
Or
know
like,
what I'm saying?"
Hey,
like
I took
would
over
never.
your previous job. Can you teach me
Right.
how to do it
Right.
so efficiently, and then I'll work a way around it. Yeah, but a lot of
Right.
people are afraid to ask things these days. They're
But that's how
afraid
you
to
should
ask.
build relationships
Yeah,
Right.
because
that's a great
if
way to
that
do it.
person comes up and passes you or in your eyes passes you,
Yeah.
the first thing you should be thinking about is, what are they doing that I'm not doing?
Right.
What can they help me with?
Exactly.
Can we network together?
Exactly.
Can we, that's why I don't like, I get competition and everything, but like,
there's nothing wrong with healthy competition.
Yeah, there's healthy
if you don't
competition,
have healthy competition, you don't have a business, because there's no need for something. There's
Right.
there's no drive for somebody to make a decision about whether it's this company or this company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like, I just don't understand that.
Yeah, that's
Well, you have to, like I was saying before, like you have to know who you are, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and then gravitate towards people who can help you with that kind of stuff if you're looking for the help.
Right.
And so if you're so insecure about what you're lacking that you can't reach out to somebody who you know has that specific thing
and will help
down
you.
and will help
help
you, then you're never going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
But it also, that person who you go to has to be willing to help you
Mhm.
because it's all about paying it forward.
Mhm.
So like if you know something, you should want to help that person come up. Because let's say, like you said, like, so what if you help somebody, give them some knowledge, give them some game, they pass you. Now they're at a point where you want to be. Guess who I can go to? Why? Because
Yeah.
I helped you
Because
that whole
I helped
time.
you.
It's not an IOU. It's
Yeah.
just
No,
that's
it's not.
now our network.
Right,
Like
exactly,
we,
yeah.
like we have
I don't.
this
Yeah, you
history.
don't owe each other nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you're there, help me out.
Yeah, because
Right.
that person who passes you, let's say, or goes into a different field that is ahead or whatever the case is, now understands that I wouldn't have gotten here without this person.
Right.
So now if this person needs me, I got them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
That's it.
That's just being all like courteous and being nice.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you want to be a dick about it, because I know a lot of dudes who are just like, nah, I ain't telling them shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, really, dude?
Well, it's
really?
not even just dudes. It's just
Yeah,
people,
it's
in,
people
general, like, because
yeah.
they just
But
think,
from my I just know a lot of dudes. I don't know a lot of.
Well, yeah,
I don't know a lot of
I'm
females.
just, you
I
know.
probably heard it from females. I was like, you ain't gonna do shit.
yeah.
But when it comes to guys, they will. Most of them will do shit. Not all of them.
Yeah. Well, see, now it sounds like we're talking about business purposes, but if you backtrack a little bit, that same thing also applies to relationships, because when you think about it, it's like you have to be able to teach, like, if you go all the way back, you have to be able to teach each other things or see where your strengths and weaknesses lie.
Right.
So one person versus the other person can take over what needs to get
Right.
done.
Give and take.
Or if
Give and
one
take.
person doesn't know how to communicate very well, you should be able to, help the other person out
Help communicate,
instead
yeah.
of constantly picking on them and being like, "Why aren't you talking to me? You don't know how to communicate. You don't this. You don't that.
Yeah,
You know,
don't
Like,
point out all the insecurities.
Right,
Right.
absolutely not.
Let me help you
Let
out.
me help
yeah.
you get over them.
Yeah.
I can't help your self-esteem because it's about
Yeah,
yourself.
that's
Right.
what self means.
But I can help you work through these insecurities and deal with
or
what it
least
is
talk to
that
me
may be
because
creating
you're with
them.
me.
right,
Yeah.
or at least be that person that
With
you can
me,
talk to.
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, with me,
Yeah, yeah.
If you were that with somebody else, that's your thing. You want to help
Mhm.
with that, I can help you. But like with me, talk to me. We're in this together. You're by my side. You're my girl. You're my guy. Whatever. Talk to me.
Okay. Now that's in a relationship. Now
Mhm.
let's say that you have a female friend that needs help with her insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very intimate thing to help somebody out with, especially if you're in a relationship.
Right.
So in that case, not even just another female that you may or may not need to help with her insecurities, but just a friend of the opposite sex that is supposed to be platonic. Can that work out?
50-50, because I've had it happen where it backfired on me and she got with me, and I was a dumbass that said yes. Because I was helping her with a friend. She was dating my friend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, and he came to me to help. I was like, yo, Ray, can you help me out with the homegirl? And we got to talking, and we started having feelings for each other.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then she left him. He was crying. She came to me. I said yes. I don't know why, because of being selfish asshole. And he called me like, bro, bro, I was helping you out the whole time. But then I caught feelings. We both caught feelings, and he just cried on the phone to me, and I felt so shitty.
Radioactive Ray and his
Yeah.
adventures in scum.
Okay, that
Battery.
was a isolated incident that wasn't meant to go that way.
Shout out to
Okay,
Jeremy.
but-
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
J-Dog.
Jeremy.
out
J
there.
Dog, thank you for that.
Yeah,
It's
J-Dog,
gonna be a mini-series, and you're gonna be a credit.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, no, it wasn't supposed to go that way, but it just happened, and it sucked. I fought it too. I'm like, yo, you and I should not be doing what we're doing. I should be helping you out with them two, over and over. and I was just like, but no, I don't feel that with him. I feel that with you. And I was, and
Okay,
I got sucked into
but
it.
you guys were supposed to be friends
Yeah.
of the opposite
Right.
sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that situation did not work. But I've had the times where I've helped homegirls who strictly was platonic.
Okay, so take away helping them.
What do you mean?
Is it you just gonna walk around with friends of the opposite sex?
Yeah.
It just works out.
Nah.
I think you,
How often do you think it works out?
What,
20% of the time. It's not.
And
it's-
you know
it's-
what's funny
it's-
is I
it's a
think
low
I
number.
agree.
It's a low number.
yeah, well, because it's based on, or I guess it depends on how the relationship between you two got started. So if you were trying to if one was trying to get with the other and that didn't work and you guys become friends, I think those are the ones that have the low chance of working out as just a regular friendship.
But even if you become really close friends,
Yeah, only because one person is always going to have those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
well, no, I mean like if neither one of you supposedly have feelings at the very beginning,
Mhm.
and then you guys become really close friends. See, I think that makes you more prone to having a non-platonic relationship with that person. I think the closer you get as opposite sex individuals, one way or another, something is going to happen.
Yeah, I can.
So I think
I can agree to that.
that if for yourself or if for your relationship, if you need to draw boundaries and lines, then you
Mhm.
need to draw boundaries and lines.
Mhm.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if
of
you're not in
course.
a relationship, then
Yeah, it doesn't
ball
matter.
out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like,
'Cause
ball out.
I had a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
I have a few stories where we were planning a relationship. We had sexual relations one time, but then still became friends. Still friends to this day. Because it was like a drunk moment. We were just together. Y'all have the feels.
But like I said, that friendship is still
And-
the root of it
Yeah.
is
So
Y'all
it's-
slept together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that happening didn't change the friendship.
right. But that wasn't like you met this person
Oh.
and
Well.
you guys are we were just cool, and it just never got to that point. Like
So you're telling me you would be okay knowing your girlfriend slept with that dude and that's still one of her best friends?
Would I be okay with that?
yeah, would you
Give
be
me a
okay with
second.
that? Second taken.
I'm indifferent.
Break on three. Three.
I'm indifferent.
See?
I got to think about
Because
that.
now it becomes a double standard. You
Mhm.
think it's okay for you to do it, but
No, no.
how would you feel
If
if
it was
you
the
were
other way
put in the
around,
other? Yeah. I mean, not necessarily a double standard, but like just put yourself in that shoes
Yeah.
type of deal.
Like it's you. Well, I think it's human nature. It's okay for me to do it because
Oh,
it's-
definitely.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
with the other person,
Yeah.
no, it's not okay with them because I don't know. And it's like, well, it's not that I don't trust you; it's I don't trust the other person. It's kind of
Mhm.
like, well, if you trust the person you're with, then it doesn't matter what the other person
Yeah.
is thinking they're gonna do because they.
Well, yeah, but
To
do
a
you
degree.
think it's
Um,
okay? So
That's why I say
so
to a degree.
let's use a good example here.
Okay.
We have had whatever word you want to use, some friends
Mhm.
that
Alphabet Boys.
I
I love that one.
have been since day one completely platonic with.
Right.
I've never
Not never.
hinted, nothing.
Right.
But we know that when it comes to me, that's
Uh-huh.
not necessarily the same thing.
Right.
Right.
They have other feelings.
Right.
How hard is it to know that those guys are in the same like regardless of how much I'm trusted?
Mhm.
Like that would drive me crazy.
It would. Yeah, I can see that
What as?
as being that friend that.
As being no, like just having those guys around knowing that they feel that way.
Oh,
Oh,
like
yeah.
this significant other.
Yeah,
feeling.
like for you. Like how
Well, for me,
He will fight. No, I'm kidding.
no. It's,
to the death.
to the dirt.
We're gonna have a duel.
Whoa.
Pistols, 10 paces. No.
No, I mean, for me, that doesn't. It doesn't affect me only because I'm not concerned about them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I
Yes.
got you. Yeah.
That does
I mean,
make sense.
not it. It's not even about just them. It's about anybody at that point. Because if you and I are together, whatever else is happening outside doesn't really matter to me, because I'm confident in myself. And it's like, if you really want to do that, then go do that.
Well, yeah, if somebody really wants to do
Yeah.
it. I'm a firm believer
And
if somebody
so-
really wants to do it,
And
they're
so
going
it's
to do
like,
it.
Mhm.
if you don't want to do that, or if you, then I'm not worried, because you're with me, I'm with you. The quote unquote, you're my girl.
Right.
So it's like, somebody can't take something from you that's yours. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if
If you really know it's yours.
right,
Yeah.
Right.
then
Yeah.
I'm not worried. You could go.
And
hang
we're not
out with
talking in
them.
terms of possession
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
we're talking
but
about,
yeah.
like,
We're just
Yeah.
saying like
That the
you're-
level of
yeah,
trust
I'm-
is there.
Right.
All
Right.
that. Yeah.
I'm for you. You're for me. Like, we
Exactly.
got each other's back.
Why
like,
fuck it up? If it
like,
ain't broke, don't
we'll,
fix.
We'll talk about.
That's what it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix.
Yeah.
Simple as
We'll
that.
talk about it before it gets to that point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's like, if I know that about her, which I do, I'm not worried about that. They could be around all day.
I'll kick
It
their
doesn't
ass.
matter to
I'll kick
me
their ass.
whatsoever,
I'll
because
fuck them all up.
I'm.
I got you, B. Love you, bro. Love you, Savoy. Fuck all them up for you, dude.
Vision of black, baby.
Vision of black, baby. Anybody fucking this Vision of black up, or this Vision of brown? Yeah, I named it Xbox, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
You
No,
shouldn't have said that. They can fuck around and take that. We're gonna be trying.
no, they can't. They
Can I get
can't.
Vision of Brown?
Nope. Taken.
Vision
Take-
of Brown underscore.
No. Can't have-
Vision underscore
No.
of underscore
You can't.
Brown.
You can't spell it BRWA because it's mine. No underscores. I got it clean.
But yeah, like I'm not worried about that, because like I said, I am secure with who I am. So it's like, yeah, if you want to go do that, then you can do that, and that's fine. That means that we were never for each other,
I think that's why.
and I'm okay with
Like
that.
for real, for real.
Yeah.
That's
and
why
I- and
our vibe is so like in tune with each other, because if he feels a certain way, I feel it too. Like that one incident at Dark Horse when he was super mad, I felt
Oh,
his
'cause I got a
rage.
drink thrown in my
Yeah,
face?
Fuck that guy. I
Yeah.
wanted to kill him.
A whole ass
a
beer.
whole beer, a whole
Yeah.
pit. Yeah,
That was
and
fun.
I felt his rage. I felt it too, and I was like, "Bro, if you don't calm down, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna kill somebody for you. I don't care who it is." Like I felt his anger. 'Cause
Right.
I was already mad, but I got over it. But when he came back and heard the story and he got mad, I'm like, I felt it again. I was
Well,
like,
he saw me and he's like, "What the
yeah,
happened?" But
yeah, you know what I
Let-
mean.
when we're not-
You know,
yeah,
unfortunately, you
yeah.
had to go. You got fucking nature call. You had to go to the bathroom. That's not your fault.
That's all right. I was there for the second
second
one.
one,
though.
yeah.
Second part, yeah.
Second one. though.
Ooh, that second one, I want to know all the time too.
it's funny because afterwards I'm always like, "What did I do to deserve this?" I'm
It
so
is,
nice.
it is
Just-
not
you
your
just were being
fault.
a
You're just
woman.
being you.
Unfortunately-
and these assholes can't take it.
so
Unfortunately,
crazy.
being a woman in charge of anything
something, yeah, of anything
that a man wants to do
yeah.
is
Story of my
enough-
life.
is
Story
enough-
of my life.
is enough to get you
It's the
in
story
those kind
of
of
my
positions.
life. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm about to get
Like I
Oh my
said,
God,
but
knock it
luckily
off.
I was there for that second one.
Yeah.
I was there with you, bro. I was. Ooh, I had to get in between you too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let's. But in my mind, I was like, oh, pop off, please pop off, please pop off.
no.
No,
I
this is
hey,
me.
yo, I was waiting.
I was
for
feeling
it.
froggy. I was about to jump, bro.
Oh my God, I was on lily
I
pad.
know, yeah, I was too. I was on that log. I was like, the
about to give
Budweiser,
him-
this
we about to
motherfucker.
give him the rainbow connection.
Schwax, bitch.
Come on, motherfucker, do it. Give me your fucking face, bro.
Oh my
Say
Say
god.
some. Say some.
I was about to be Kermit on his ass, man. I was
That was
froggy,
crazy.
boy.
I was about to get Miss Piggy all weird on him. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my
I knew
goodness.
better than that.
Yeah, but yeah. you know.
Okay, but to reel it back in, tangent, yeah.
.com.
I feel like when you are blind in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
after so much time, how do you not resent that person? Like, how are you actually happy? Like, you are constantly in your own head convincing yourself that this is okay.
Right.
How?
Well, that's.
But
the,
then, is it the same thing? Like when people are like in a really, like, not to compare apples to oranges, but to use an example of like, if you're in a relationship where you're getting abused, like,
Yeah.
how do you rationalize these things? Like to
How do you tell yourself it's
To-
okay?
yeah.
Well, that's
I think
It
with
has
time,
to boil down
it-
to self-esteem.
Yes,
it,
for
it,
sure,
it time
100%.
to them becomes, oh, this is the norm. Like, that's not normal.
yeah.
To
This
them,
is
with-
what I have to do to be with this person.
that sucks. Yeah, your self esteem is like in the gutter. If you know.
It is.
So I think we have a friend that needs an intervention
Yeah, for
Are we-
sure.
about his self-esteem.
Are we gonna film that too? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, when you can't, like I said, it's hard for people who are in it to take a step back and go, look, okay, these people who are telling me these things about my significant other, they're right. Like, this person isn't really down for me like they say they are. This isn't the right person for me. And it's hard for people to admit that to themselves. And it's also like, that's undermining all the work that they've done to cultivate this relationship.
But to me, that's the first step. Taking a step back, looking at it from an objective opinion from other people. Like, hey, this person's fucking with you. You don't see it. Let us tell you why, but be open about it. A lot
Yeah.
of people are like, no, they'll defend the hell out that person because their self esteem is so low.
Right.
It's like, no, he did. No, but take your head out your ass. Listen.
I always think when people are in a relationship and they may hear something about their significant other, how they are, how they treat them, whatever the case is, always look at the source. Where is that coming from? Is this person who is telling me this about my significant other a person that I consider a real friend, someone who I value their opinion,
who
or
wants
they-
the best for
right,
me,
wants-
who
yes,
isn't
is
just
genuinely
doing this because
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like her. Like,
or they have a hidden agenda.
the
That's
thing.
it.
Well,
That's what I'm
see,
saying.
that's
It has all
that's
of
the
that.
thing
Mhm.
because the example of that is when the Alphabet Boys were basically
Great name.
didn't understand why we were handling us the way that we were, and
I don't
it's
know
not
about
for
that.
them to
Really?
understand.
I understood it.
Right,
I
but
was- yeah.
but
But-
that's
but
because
you
you
have to-
didn't want in my pants.
Right.
Oh,
That's the
gotcha.
That's the difference. And so that's when
Oh.
jealousy comes in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like you have to really
I had your back, you I
know.
don't care who the fuck it is. I got your back. What, bruh?
I appreciate you,
Yeah,
Ray.
fuck it. You know,
You
appreciate
Vision
it.
of Brown,
You
baby. You
Vision
Vision
Black.
Brown.
You Vision Black.
So that's when you really have to know the people you have around and who really is like who is down for you.
But
don't
And
get me
that's where
when
I've
I first
been.
met Taryn, I thought Taryn was a very attractive woman. Like, this girl's a
Mhm.
beautiful woman. But not a part of my brain ever said, I want to get with her. Because I felt like your vibe, like, matched my vibe in tune. And I'm like, oh, man, she's an awesome person. And,
We would be nuts together.
yeah, we could do some dumb shit. It'll be great.
Well, don't get me
ton of
wrong.
fights.
Like me and Ray have
Man.
known each other so long.
Man.
Like we have slept on a small couch. He's on one end, I'm on the other. We've, like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
literally, we've never not even
Not-
anything.
Not once. Because
But I think that's very, very hard to come by.
Yeah, very rare. Very rare. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's rare. It can happen, but
It could happen, yeah.
I
But,
think
like-
I think it's rare.
But a lot
Because-
of guys will drop them girls who didn't give them anything. Like, oh, you're not my friend anymore. Fuck you. I'm going to
Right.
with somebody else.
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
that's always, like, the bottom line on
Yeah.
most occasions.
Well, not even guys. Like
girls too.
Yeah.
Happens
Yeah.
to girls.
You know,
Mhm.
I mean, in general, like sometimes you're searching for something in somebody that you're not finding, and you're just like, okay, peace. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna give me what I want. I'm out. Like,
Exactly.
and that's
Like,
just
is it like, but ask them, is that all you really want? You don't want to know anything about this person? There's substance to this person, not just fucking their body. Come on, bruh.
But
Get your shit
sometimes
together.
people don't care.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
People
they
just want to fuck.
Yeah.
I was there. That was in my 20s. All I wanted was fuck.
And I honestly think that sometimes that comes with maturity. And as
Yeah.
much
Mhm.
as J-Lo was slammed for saying men are useless before 30,
She was not
I
right.
can't.
She was right.
I can't say that I completely disagree.
Yeah. No, I can say she's right because that, at the time my 3 goals in my 20s was party, drink, smash. That's it. Every time I went out.
and not necessarily.
Yeah,
in
not
that
necessarily in
order.
that order. We could do all 3 together at the same time. I don't care.
Oh my god.
When I hit 27, yeah, you never done that before? Ain't nobody do that in your house? Nobody. When I was 27,
Anybody drink and do the damn thing in the house? Drink and do the damn.
when I was 27, I got with Michelle, and her mindset changed me, and I was like, oh man, I'm getting older. I need to grow the fuck up. So I think I matured. When I got to 27, and I was with her for 9 fucking years. And now once ever, did I ever cheat? motherfuckers.
Not never.
9 years, bitches. All right, assholes. Anyway, but yeah, you know. So I feel like now that I'm single, I want to have a little fun, but I don't want to do what I did in the 20s because that shit was exhausting.
I was gonna say you ain't got the stamina.
That shit is for the birds. Let me tell you.
You know what I mean? I mean, I can't do it 3 nights in a row, but I can do it.
One night and then the other two are for recovery.
For recovery, and then another night. Give me a couple days. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not a young buck like I used to. But yeah, you know, it can happen. I want to see more, you know, platonic friends. I have a few platonic friends, which I'm very happy about. You know what I mean? Not once it ever crossed that line. Because to me, I feel like it didn't have to. Like, it was like an unsaid thing.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's what I love. Like, I don't have to say, hey, I don't want to fuck you. I just want to be your friend. I don't have to say that. You know,
That would be so awkward. Like
it would
No
be.
one's,
nobody
But you
says
know
that.
me, but that's
Like, why
like-
would you
that's-
have to say that?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm very blunt. I feel like I have to say because I don't want
yo,
This
man,
isn't Tinder.
I like
Like,
you.
you
I
don't
like
have
you
to say
too,
that.
man. Like, let's do it. No, that's weird.
What? What?
That's
Like,
weird.
What?
that's weird. But
But
I
that's
mean,
how fast I would do it. Like, I'm very blunt. Like, hey, look, this is it.
but that's the thing. That's what communication is. If you feel you need to be able to say something, you just fucking say it.
Don't hold back,
Yeah.
even if it hurts. But you said it. You said, and then they'll see if they see it wrong. Give them time to process it, and maybe they're like, oh, you know what, you're right.
Huh.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But that's
But if they
the-
still see it wrong, then you got to work something out. I can't help you there. Oh, you on your own. Boss, another one.
I was gonna say. No,
but that's the conversation that I had with her early on between us, and I was like, I'm not here to police your feelings.
Mm.
So like, you're
Well, that's a
allowed to
good one.
feel.
I'm gonna steal that from you.
You're allowed to feel however you want to feel. That's your right.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but the first time he literally said that,
That's
it
awesome.
fucking blew my mind.
I love that.
Because
I'm gonna steal that from you.
People police everybody's feelings
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time. You shouldn't feel that way.
Right.
Well,
Bitch.
why not? It made me feel
You-
some type
you're
of
not
way.
me.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
No, you know.
No,
But
it's
yeah,
all
it
good.
blew my
I got
mind.
you.
But yeah, so I'm like, I'm not here to police your feelings. So my job is to tell you how I feel or tell you what's going on
Mhm.
if you ask me, whatever the case is.
And you reciprocate.
And then you can feel however you want to feel about it afterwards. That's your right.
Mhm.
So if I say something that you don't like, it's not my job to go, you shouldn't feel that way because that's not how I wanted you to take it.
Mhm.
Whether that's the case or not, once the words leave my mouth and they hit her brain, she can take it and feel however she
Mhm.
wants.
Agreed.
But it
Because that's
also
her
is
right.
the person communicating's job to put it across
properly. Yeah.
Right.
to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, but you as the receiver also need to know the intentions of that person.
Right.
Like,
Right.
if he's telling me how he feels,
That's how he
he's
feels.
not telling me how he feels to. With
hurt
malicious
or-
intent
Right.
to
attack
hurt
you.
me,
Yeah, to attack
Exactly.
to
you.
hurt
Yeah,
me or
yeah.
attack me.
Yeah.
Right.
But the sad thing is people don't do that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that's what ends up in a fight.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can honestly say that out of 3 years, a little over 3 years, we have not literally had a fight
Mhm.
because we have had that conversation
Mhm.
and we know that about each other. But if you don't know that that person is down for you and that person is never out to intentionally hurt you
Right.
or create malicious intent with their words in any shape or form, no matter what they're communicating,
Mhm.
it's going to cause a fight because you're too
Right.
fucking sensitive.
Right.
For a little bit, I was that bridge between y'all two. That's why
Yeah,
I cherish this
yeah, for
relationship
sure.
so much that I will protect it with my life. I don't, anybody comes between this, you gotta go through me, bitches. I swear to God.
It's funny
I love
because-
these two with all my heart, and like I said,
all the feels, all the feels.
yeah, I love these two so much. It's just like,
my heart.
yeah, remember the time you pull your hand on my chest? And you feel
I'll
my heart?
never forget the time Ray basically told me, "Chill the fuck out."
Yeah, I did.
And
oh my
hurt
God, you
my-
made me
he
she
hurt my
went-
feelings
she went
so
balls
hard.
out on some dumb shit.
I don't remember what it was, but then I
remember-
called him
I just
crying,
know-
and I was like, "You hurt my feelings."
She did. I'm like, bitch.
But no, he's
No,
lying
in my
because he
head I
didn't.
did, in
He's
my
like,
head. In
he's
his
like,
head, he was like
he
that.
explained
In my
that
head.
that wasn't his intention.
Right.
Yeah.
But it came across super
Okay,
harsh.
yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah, I don't
I
remember what it
just
was either.
remember that was a turning point
Yeah.
for him realizing how he needs to put things across. Like
Yeah.
he's very straightforward, but
Right.
I have
now
a
I know.
That it's not
Well,
out of.
girl, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just.
I'm trying to knock you with some reality,
Yeah,
and
a
that's
little
where
bit,
that.
yeah.
Sometimes for people, like sugarcoating it
not the best.
isn't the way for them because then they'll make it too sweet and they can't get it across. So sometimes they just gotta go. Here, take this salt,
Here.
and
Yeah.
I can apologize
Right.
for it
You
afterwards.
see that? You're the
but-
fan. Shit.
right?
Throw the shit in the fan.
Yeah.
Throw that shit
Like
in the
it's
fan.
easier for me to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's my motto.
Mhm.
So,
my motto for the rest of my
I can
life.
say something to you like, "Oh damn, my bad," but I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
But it's just easier for them to.
Yeah, because
you know what I
I
mean?
Right.
go back to our Uno game and I said I apologize. I was about to cry when we had that
Oh.
Uno game and I was winning and
Ray said
and I
that-
the N
Oh.
word.
Ray said the N
And I was like, I can't. In a minute, I was like, oh my god, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. No, forgive me.
Ray's lucky my reflexes were slow because if you ask
you was drunk.
like one of
You
my
was
my
drunk.
coworkers,
Yeah.
I am quick to
You
knock
is.
anybody.
You is.
I am so quick. I'm like, don't
is.
you dare.
I was literally about to cry. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
forgive me.
But,
I'm
Yeah.
a piece of
but-
shit.
But
I'm not worthy.
I understand who that is, and so that
Was he-
wasn't any malicious.
It
you
wasn't
didn't have
behind it.
permission to say
I
it,
didn't.
but we
Yeah.
knew it wasn't in a hurtful
but that,
way.
Right, so it
that
wasn't
heated the
like-
game because that game went for a while. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, it was
so
long.
good that I was like, finally.
Yeah, it was long.
Yeah, it was a very long game. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I apologize. I'm like with all my heart content. I was like,
But see, that's recognizing your downfall
Yeah.
or your mistake
yeah,
or
my own
your.
bullshit.
It's a
Mhm.
learning experience.
Yeah,
The sad thing about it is, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just haven't met a lot of people like that. But a lot of people, it just bounces off of their forehead
Yeah.
or goes in one ear, right out the other, and
Right.
it's just like you just
You ain't
you
learning.
can't walk around ignorant.
Mm,
Like
Yeah.
I just will never believe in ignorance being bliss. Like it's
It's
just
not.
not.
Hell no.
Anytime
Whoever coined
anybody
that's an
says
idiot.
that, like I literally want to just.
I don't think
I
that
just
person
can't.
is an idiot who came up with that quote because it's true.
It
It's not,
is.
It's not acceptable.
No, it's not acceptable, but it is
But
very
it's
true.
true.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that.
Yeah.
It's you were so much happier before you got that information.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that kind of will bring it full circle. If you think about it, blindness in
Circle.
relationships
and
That's
no,
circle.
and no
is
corners.
that
There's no
ignorance is
corners.
bliss?
Wait, one more time. Sorry.
I said the blindness in relationships
Oh.
is that ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, how blind are you?
blind.
Like, even if you don't want to listen to the people who care about you and are telling you this about your significant other
Mhm.
and your life in some ways, like your job or your living situation, are
Mhm.
becoming somewhat
Toxic.
not detrimental, but like alternative to what you had before because it was great.
Right.
Is that real? Like, how much are you really like putting away to be ignorant? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
to
Yeah.
act like that's not happening.
I think you.
I think it's denial. They're so in denial.
Yeah.
Like, it's not happening. I'm good. You know, it's just like that.
Oh.
It's denial. It's like it's that hardcore denial.
Damn. Yeah. That's like. No.
I'm
Everything's
okay.
fine.
I'm okay. Just like when you talk to somebody like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. I never talk like that.
Yeah.
Because you see, you know what I mean?
Talk like that.
Yeah, I never talk like that. What the hell? So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just denial. Sometimes I think it's just like hardcore denial. Like, no, I'm great. Everything's good.
Yeah.
I think
So
back-
what does it take for you to, or for
Somebody
somebody
special.
to pull the wool over your eyes?
Somebody special. Somebody
You
really.
have to meet like
No, not. I think somebody special or somebody like really grab you and shake you. What the? Wake the fuck up.
no.
I think it's gonna take for that significant other to do something
So heartbreaking.
so crazy
Yeah.
that you're like, what the fuck have I been dealing with all this time?
Mhm.
That's what it's gonna take.
I
That
think so,
person
yeah.
is gonna
Yeah,
have
but-
to say something
Even
or do
sometimes.
something so like blatant, disrespectful to you. You're gonna be like, yo, this is insane. Why am I doing
I
this?
finally see
Yeah.
the light. Basically.
Do you feel like if somebody hits your ego
fuck my ego?
in
I
a
don't care about my ego.
disrespectful you stop it.
No, I don't.
Knock it
No,
off.
I don't.
Stop
I
it.
swear.
Oh my God, I can't
The
wait
amount
to
of
call
shit
him
I
out on his
talk about
ego issue.
myself- Yeah, because it's a front.
Ooh, it just got good, y'all.
It's a front.
Round one.
Well,
Fight.
It's a front. Right now, I'm not. Like, it's not fragile. It's not anything like that. But it's just like, I just know who I am.
but when you love somebody
Okay.
and you have like this pride in that love and you think that person respects you and then all of a sudden they do or say something that is such a blow to the respect level you thought that you had that it hits it hits your ego.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me how I respond to that.
No, are you still able to like be in denial? Like,
Once I'm not in denial in the first place. Like, I feel like I can take what she says no matter what. The respect level will always be there. The respect level doesn't change for me. It doesn't get higher or lower. It's just we built that level of respect. It's the same to me.
so you never worry about the perception that other person holds for you.
No, but if I want to know what the percentage, I would ask. That's my. I would.
Fair
ask.
enough. Okay.
I'm not gonna be like. I'm not gonna be blind to it. You know,
Right.
like, hey, what do you think of me? What do you really think of me? And if you tell me how you really feel, then I'm like, okay, I can change a few things. If something bugs you, or if something about you, if something about something about you that bugs me, I will tell you.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that has to be a two-way street.
Yeah,
You
it's a
can't just
two-way
allow
street,
them
yeah.
to go, I don't like this about you. You should change this, change that.
Well,
And
I'm
then be
gonna
like,
tell
oh,
you.
well, you're perfect the way you are, so don't. No.
No.
Like that has
I
to
don't.
be
Well,
not
I mean,
nitpicking.
that would
but-
be a conversation
Yeah.
to have.
That's
I
right.
don't
Give and
think
take.
you could say it like that
No,
because
of course,
I've
of course.
had,
Yeah.
I have personally had that done to me,
Mm.
and all it does is make me retract.
Of course,
Oh,
yeah. Whenever
And I'm
somebody
like,
tries to,
you think I don't know I have flaws? Like,
yeah.
I just feel
everybody
like
knows
now
they have flaws, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't want somebody who's constantly picking at mine.
Right.
Yeah, I have. I
Absolutely.
have flaws too. But
I know
fe-
what they are. You don't
Right.
have to constantly remind me of it.
Yeah, I'm super secure. I'm super secure who I am as a person.
Mhm.
I know.
J-Mo hit
Yeah.
man right in the tongue.
And
but that doesn't mean you're free of insecurities.
Yeah.
And
I just don't. You know, if someone calls me out of my insecurities,
Yeah.
I will address it. Like,
Everybody
you know
has
what?
their
You're right.
insecurities.
But you know, if my insecurity is not the topic, I'm not gonna bring it up. Why?
oh,
That's what I'm saying. You know?
Who does that?
So,
Yeah.
I
Of
know,
course not.
right? The audacity. Come on.
No
now.
one's
Jesus.
no one's just
how
talking
dare
about
you?
talking about the insecurities for no reason. I know my insecurity. I have tiny ankles, and I hate them.
You do
with
not.
all of my
You don't
being.
have title
That's
ankles.
because I have socks on. If I take
No,
these socks
shut
off,
up.
if I take
Look,
these socks
regular
off,
ankles, bro.
if I take these socks off and put on shoes, it's like a pencil in a cup.
Bruh.
Knock it
Bruh,
off.
you're vision of black. Ain't anything.
Well,
Vision
thank
of
you. I
black,
appreciate
baby,
that.
vision of
Yeah,
black.
for like 3/4.
Just stop at my shin. Don't look at my.
Yeah,
Don't look at my
yeah,
ankles.
yeah.
So wait,
as soon as it starts going into a point, stop looking at it.
Stop at the shin.
oh my God.
But yeah, I have skinny ankles, so that's why I like I wear
I didn't know
I wear
that.
shorts when I'm like at home, but
I
like
didn't
I'm
know that.
outside, like
You're
I need
wearing
my
pants.
socks to be up high. I need to have high tops on because where they're like so they yeah.
Yee, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
But I know that. I don't want
Yeah.
somebody to be like, get them tiny ass ankles, bitch. You think I give a
We
fuck
call my
about
brother.
you?
We call my brother
Talk
chicken
about your
legs.
small ass wrist, bitch. You know.
Yeah.
We call my brother chicken
Your
legs
wrist, why?
because the last one we were talking about Brandon having tiny wrists.
Yeah, I have tiny wrists too.
No, you don't.
I do.
Kiss my ass. The same shit.
Look
It's
at
the
this.
same.
Look at his
Bruh.
wrist. Look at his wrist.
Bruh.
I think his wrist is smaller than mine.
Look, I can touch it. It's the same thing. I can touch it.
Ray, you got small hands.
No, I don't. So this is the regular size hands.
I have tiny wrists.
Stop
Same
it.
hands.
Y'all got the same.
Same fucking hands.
Y'all got the same
We are
hands.
touching hands, bitch.
But that's my point.
Same hands. Say, told you. Same.
But look how long my fingers
Yeah, I have my fingers just as long.
are. Well, now that I've broken a toe, I have separated toes. So
So she got six toes.
no, I have 5 toes. Knock it off.
What she do? Break it and then it grew onto
Yeah,
those
hell
parts?
yeah, dude.
5.5.
Grew a branch.
And I know if I go to the doctor and they're like, "How do you want?" I'm like, "How can we fix this?" They're gonna be like, "Break it
Break
again."
it again.
I'll be like, no. It feels fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Nah, put my shoe back on.
No.
Ooh, I love the you went into the ego. I was like, ooh, okay. I liked it. That was cool.
I think maybe not necessarily ego, but like pride
Mm-hmm.
for who you've worked to like be or the persona you've worked to at least put that image out as. So maybe
Yeah,
ego
but-
wasn't the right word, but yeah.
But perception of how other people see me, I'm intrigued by that. I like how, like, hey, how do you really see me? Like, really? Come on, give me to me dirty. Come on.
Oh my god.
But they don't because
They'll sugarcoat.
because like you said, you put up a front,
Yeah.
Right.
so they don't know who you are
Right.
But I don't want them
unless
to be until I want them to, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want them to unless I want them to,
Yeah.
Yeah,
By that
pretty
time,
much.
it's too late. Gotcha.
Sucker.
and that's how you end up in a relationship.
Really, almost lost Brandon. Almost lost Brandon.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding. Like
Almost
that's
Pay
how
back
it
for the other
happens.
one.
Right.
Pay
You
back for the
think
other one.
you
I'll
think
spit my
you're
drink
with
out.
somebody and they're not that person.
Right.
And that's what I mean by like pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. But
Yeah.
I just don't understand what it takes to like. I
So,
I
other
can't
than-
imagine not being myself and having to constantly live that persona to
Right.
keep that person where I want them to be as like the
Yeah.
quote unquote puppet master.
So this
you know,
stemmed at a friend. Are we doing anything to help this friend?
That friend has to want to be helped.
Want that help?
Because
Oh, is he
all
stuck
you
in
can
the
do
stage of
all you
the-
can do at that point is because you can't just tell somebody about their significant other.
Yeah.
That's not.
has anybody said something or tried to say something?
Like, hey, bro, let's have a
Uh,
serious talk.
I don't know
Oh,
all
okay.
honesty.
You don't know? Okay.
if
Right.
if that's been a like point blank conversation.
Mhm.
So I
Right.
don't know.
Or at least a topic like, hey, man, there's gonna be a time we need to get together and talk.
Yeah, I don't know 100% if that's
Has happened.
has happened.
Okay.
I just know that when this thing ends, because it's going to end, and it's not going to end well.
I
Ooh.
call it a long time ago, but it's
Ooh.
fine.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
ugly.
not, it's not going to end well because
It's ugly either way.
they're on two different wavelengths,
Yeah, uh-huh.
and the other person who doesn't see what's happening is going to get to that point and resent the other person.
Yes.
Ooh, it's gonna
Who's
get there.
And
doing
that's
it.
exactly
That-
what I was
that's
talking
where-
about.
That's where it's going to
Yes,
go.
See,
absolutely.
resentment,
Because so much of this
That's
person's
corrosive,
life,
Yes, it's gonna
Like,
eat
yeah,
away,
it's
eat
gonna
away,
eat
and
at
eat
you,
away
yeah,
until it
yeah.
breaks.
Yep,
because
and
so
then
much
you're
of this
fucked after
person's
that.
life has been altered by their significant other. One day it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks, and they're going to be like,
It's gonna hit them that they're not actually happy.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to be like, what?
gonna be so-
the
it's gonna
fuck
come-
How the fuck
have
did I
been
get
in?"
here?
Unexpected day, you're washing dishes and you start crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not even joking.
Yeah,
like
no, that's how it happened. Like you do
it's
something.
just gonna fucking hit the side of their head, and it's going to embed in their brain, and they're
Uh-huh.
not gonna be able to let it go because they're gonna be like, I'm not fucking happy.
They're gonna
How
be-
did I get here?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna look at that other person. They're
Uh-huh.
gonna go,
It's your
it's your
fucking
fucking
fault.
fault.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This person,
Damn.
this person's going to be walking around in the
Nah,
dark
dude.
and stub their toe. God, son of a bitch.
And
Oh, and I hate her too. Bitch, you did this to me. I hate you. And
I want a
everything you are.
divorce.
I want to get married so I can divorce you.
We don't
The
find
fuck?
if we don't find out who
off the door. You took the beads.
if we don't find out who put the beads on the door, I want a divorce tonight.
Oh, you dirty bitch. Like they're gonna hate that person, and it's gonna be all this
It's gonna be ugly.
this flood of emotions.
Oh
And it's gonna be
man.
diarrhea of the mouth of all the
Oh,
shit that they've
man.
held inside.
And you're gonna be part of it, Brandon. I feel
No,
bad
he's
for
not.
you.
Fake
no,
announcement.
I'm not.
Absolutely not.
You don't know what's gonna hit.
be
No,
on the
because
outside
you know what
looking
the
in.
funny is that's what he's constantly doing. He's constantly on the outside,
Ah.
retaining this information and not
Yeah, inserting himself,
inserting
yeah,
himself
yeah.
into it in any way.
I'm just
got
gonna be
you.
looking with
See, you-
binoculars. Woo, that shit crazy over there,
Uh-huh.
boy.
And that's what he does.
Hey, grab another pair of binoculars. Come here.
Right.
Come look.
I
come
do
look at
have
this, come
one
look
more
at this.
question.
What's up?
This does not apply to that same individual.
No.
This may or may not apply to somebody else, but when do you come to the point where you're like, well, I'm going to settle?
Ugh. Ugh.
Right? That's exactly how I feel about it.
I don't-
But I'm just going to do it because everybody else wants me to do it.
Ugh. I don't even know how to answer that, but ugh.
Yeah, I don't think you should ever do
You
that.
should never settle.
You should never be in your relationship and do things in your relationship because outside people are telling you that's what you should do, what they
Yeah,
think
fuck
you
them
should
outside
do.
people. It's about the inside people that count.
Yeah,
Fuck
because
that.
at the end of the day,
Ugh.
if let's say someone gives you advice and you're like, you know what, maybe you're right, maybe I should do that, and then it backfires, it goes terribly, it's not the result that you wanted, that person is to go, damn, my bad.
Okay, well, what if it's not necessarily outside people telling you to do it? Maybe it's just you feeling like that's what you're supposed to do because you've been through so much shit together.
I can understand that sentiment,
I can,
but
too.
I don't agree with it.
I don't either.
I think that is a terrible decision.
Yeah,
is.
because that's gonna come up. I think that's what they have like all these like sayings about like your 7-year itch and all that kind of stuff. I think that's
That's where that stuff comes up.
from. Is I should get married to this person or I should do this with this person because society
Said so.
Dictates that that's
that
the time.
this is where I should be in this point in my life. This is what I should do. So I'm gonna do it. And then at some point you're gonna get to where like I'm not happy with this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Fuck
And
society.
I got to do everything I
Right.
can to get away from this.
Yeah.
And that's why people go nuts in a relationship. And you're like, what the fuck we were, because
Right.
they've been holding on to this for so long.
I just don't think
You shouldn't hold on to stuff like that.
Nah, and I don't think it matters how much you have been through together or how
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
traumatizing it might have been or how deep it might have been or whatever it was. I just don't think if it's not what's really deeply in you
Yeah.
to want to do that, you shouldn't be doing it.
See, that's
Right.
how.
I don't care if you've been together 12 years and
Yeah.
you still haven't decided to get married.
Yeah.
Like, if that's not what, you know what I'm
that's-
saying?
that's-
Like,
that's
it
the
is what it
same
is.
Thing happened
Right.
with
Right.
the previous. We didn't want to get married, and we got to the point where we weren't happy. We told each other that like I wasn't happy. We weren't hanging out like we used to.
Right.
Maybe we needed this time to. And that's why like I said, really was the most mature breakup ever in life, to me. And then we gave that time apart, hanging out again,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and nothing's changed. I don't see her differently, other than just a friend. I don't see
Right.
her romantically anymore.
Right.
I love her. I care for her. I don't want nothing bad happening to her.
Of course.
But now as a friend.
Right.
Right.
Just how I'm down to ride with y'all, I'm down to ride with her.
Right.
Because she's the mother of my puppy. That's real. I love
I
my
was like,
dog.
wait, where's this going?
I love my dog more than most
Like,
people.
Bring up kids.
I love my dog than I
Love
love
my
most
fur baby.
people. Let's keep yeah. I'm a fur parent and proud of it. Parent. I'm a parent.
I'm a parent. All right. Well,
Maybe I love you. Sorry. I had to say that.
well, the bottom line is,
Break it down for one time.
Yeah.
even if
Summary.
you feel like it's selfish, you
Mhm.
do need to put your own happiness 1st. You
Mhm.
have to be
Right.
happy. You shouldn't settle.
Mm-hmm.
And you should take advice from the people that you know care about you.
Yeah, I have your
Right.
best intentions for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about
But
to
if
say,
you
we-
don't, I know,
This
but
is
if
gold.
but if but if you don't have those people around you,
Ugh.
at least do some research. Absorb. Like,
Learn for
Right.
yourself. Learn for
don't be
yourself.
ignorant.
Yeah.
Ignorance is not bliss. Like, seriously.
Mm.
Honestly, I think if you get to a point where you're maybe not sure about your relationship or have those feelings, but you're not sure if they're warranted or how to express it,
You should
ask your friends, ask your family
Mhm.
members who have met them. Go, hey, what do you think about such and such? Give me an honest answer.
Mm-hmm. Don't bullshit me.
And
Say it.
if they say you want an honest answer, that's all you need to know.
Right.
Yeah.
But the other sentiment that comes with that is, what's your reasoning?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I need evidence. I
Yeah,
need
yeah.
fucking
I need
charts
facts.
and graphs and facts.
I need a
You better
presentation.
come with me. You better come to me with facts.
I need
Yeah.
a pie
So
chart.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
three-ring
This is all
binder
the
and
times they were fucking up.
3-ring binder with everything.
but at the
Anyway.
end of the day, if you are really unsure about that, the biggest thing I can tell you to do is to talk to your significant other.
Your partner, not
And if they
someone-
disregard your feelings, you already know where you stand.
Right.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if
Mhm.
that person is really for you and that's
Mhm.
the person that sees themselves with you like you see yourself with them,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to sit there and they're going to have those hard conversations with you, whether
Mhm.
they know how to communicate or not. And if they're telling you, I don't know how to communicate these feelings, but
Take
are
your time.
willing to figure it out,
Yeah.
that's better
Yeah.
than
Then nothing.
disregarding.
Yeah,
and,
even
you know
if
what I'm
your
saying?
feelings
Like,
are jumbled, just get it all out. But
Absolutely.
Work it out
Right.
together. It's a puzzle.
Exactly.
Figure
Yes.
out where
Lay it out on the
things
table,
are.
we'll piece it together.
Mhm.
Yep.
Simple,
And-
I say simple as that, but it's not really that simple. for
it's
most
not.
people,
But
yeah.
if you both know that you're willing to work on that part,
when you get there, it's
Mhm.
amazing. When you
Then
get
it
there,
is.
it's like, wow.
because like that's a huge obstacle that you guys basically jumped over together.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You
like,
took that leap together.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's like a team
okay,
effort.
Mhm.
That's what it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
hopefully one day, when hopefully I find somebody like that too.
Mhm.
I'll let you know Saturday.
When you're not looking, it'll come right at you.
Exactly.
Full force.
I like
All
how
you gotta
people,
do is
like
be
how
open
people don't
to
believe
it.
that. Oh, it's not gonna happen. You never know.
And even if you're not open to it, sometimes it chases after you.
Yeah, it comes after you. You're just like, oh shit. You're like,
Amen,
oh,
amen to that.
like, oh, lit my fire.
You ain't never,
Let's
you
go.
ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Chase me in the middle. Chase me in the middle.
Chase in the middle.
I'll say this about relationships. This is something my father told me once. He said, it's always like you never want to look to someone else for your happiness. Like you have to be happy on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get in a relationship, that's supposed to add to what you are. So like if you yourself are ice cream, the relationship is all the toppings you put on top of your ice cream to make a sundae. You know, your
Mhm.
whipped cream, your cherries,
Sprinkles, all that
your
jazz.
sprinkles,
Mhm.
your nuts, all that, right? Now that's great and that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take that away and you have the ice cream, you still pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So
You still got a solid dessert.
Yeah.
that's exact. So yeah, that's
So
how I
beat
look
that
at it.
anyway.
That is good advice.
That's really
I dig
good.
it.
No, I'm all about it.
Yep.
Dig it. That's real.
Always have, not only in a relationship, but any type of relationship, you want
Mhm.
people to add
Right.
and not take away.
Yeah, you want to
Yes.
add value to it.
And
Yes.
that includes anybody in your life, family, blood, friends.
Mhm.
If anybody's going to take from you and constantly keep taking from you, you
Yeah.
have every right to put
Drop
your
it.
foot down and determine what you're going to take and where you draw the line to be respected.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And you should never take anything less.
Yeah.
100%.
I drop them right away. I don't fuck around.
I think that
It's easy peasy for me. It really
Yeah.
is. Yeah. For some people, it takes a while. I mean, that's like not feeling that.
right.
Bye.
Yeah.
I mean, so I gravitate to people who are in the same wavelength, same mindset.
Right.
So that's why I'm with Brandon.
Yep.
Hashtag team no new friends.
All right. Hashtag no new friends. We're going to keep that rolling. But for now, this has been
You better put effort, though.
a decent Me and M podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any
Yeah, that shit was
questions,
fire on
It was
you know
fine.
what
What was
I'm
wrong
saying?
with you? That was good.
if you have any questions, comments,
In our
concerns,
bag on that one.
Darren, get your shit straight. Come on.
any shit to talk to Ray,
Yeah.
go ahead and hit us up on the email. It's meandnem03@gmail.com. meandnem03@gmail.com. And you can search us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well. But yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully we have another great topic next week. Don't forget to tune in every week. New podcast releases every Tuesday morning.
Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Chill.
Pacific Standard Time, y'all.
That's correct. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and sign off. My name is Taryn,
I'm Rayan.
No, Savoy.
and this has been a Me and M podcast. Peace.
Oi! Holla, A. Troyce.